Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. Aries, how are you? Let's see what's happening. Oh, it's coming out quick. Somebody here is definitely stuck, but I do feel there's a cycle ending, a new cycle. So it's about going down a whole new path here. Some of you have been kind of stuck here, sitting on the fence. It's time for a new path. So let's see what's happening. This is where things start to go in your favor too. Going down a new path here. Very nice. Yeah, I see someone walking away. Yeah, someone keeps you stuck. You know, anything, focusing too much on one thing. This is a card of balance. It's about balancing on each of these aspects of your life. This is where things will start going on your favor. It's a new path. So it's leaving this behind, seeking something new. Some of you may be walking away from a situation, and this, like I say, it could go in your favor. Yeah, I do see chaos, conflict, and some drama. I see obstacles to overcome here. But I do see an energy of taking action. See, it's someone's focusing too much on one thing. It's time to focus on other things. It's about balancing out your life. But if you got a situation that's keeping you stuck and stagnant, it's time for a whole new cycle. That's why I feel going down a new path, walking away, overcoming some obstacles. This is temporary. Okay, a little chaos, conflict, maybe some drama. And I do see reminiscing. Someone here is kind of reminiscing. See, it's an energy of someone who's longing for something, maybe romanticizing the past. But if you want things to go in your favor, stop focusing on one thing so much. It's keeping you stuck. Yeah, it's time to choose a new path. Let's have a look at that Four of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's about investing. It is an energy of patience, but it's something to do with timing. Yeah, trying to be patient, but focusing on one thing too much. Time to expand your horizons, I feel. It's time to choose a new path. Let's have a look at the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, see, stuck energy. Some of you things will start to go in your favor when you stop focusing on one thing too much, investing in one thing. It's time to invest in something else here. It could be two people going their separate ways. Chaos, conflict, drama. See, romanticizing the past. Yeah, let's have a look at this Two of Wands. Yeah, there's been some hurt and heartache. Someone's focused a lot on that. Someone's focused too much on the past. Could be childhood issues, whatever. But it's romanticized in the past, longing for love, but there's obstacles. So let's have a look what happened here. Yeah, someone taking a time out, releasing, clearing all this out. Okay, taking a break, a much needed rest. There's been hurt, it's healing, but it's also someone pinned down by their thoughts. Stuck. It's somebody stuck sitting on the fence. You know, we have someone who just feels like giving up. See, but it's about putting this all behind and overcoming obstacles. It's time to take action, because this is where things will start going in your favor. Seeing things in a different light after a little thinking about past. Someone's definitely feeling beat up, feeling like giving up. But like I say, it's time to just walk away. This is a person who often walks away without confronting something. Okay, just walking away, leaving it behind. Yeah, we have an energy of here for a good time, not a long time. So often you get a person, if it is a person keeping you stuck, and they just come in when they want attention. See, there's been hurt sitting on the fence. This is someone between two worlds, and that's the Two of Wands, is between two worlds. So there's been hurt and heartache possibly on both sides, but this is often energy of someone who focuses a lot on self. It's all about me. Here for the good times, but every time there's a problem, okay, somebody walks away. instead of overcoming the problem. These are temporary energies. Fives, it's some drama, chaos, an argument, whatever it is. But yeah, if you've been dealing with someone who's like that, when you're just about ready to give up, they could be coming back in. But it's telling you to kind of reflect on that. Yeah. Yeah, so I do see it's all about emotional balance. Somebody's a little emotionally unbalanced here. Yeah, so like I say, it's time for a break. Someone's been pinned down by their thoughts, feeling beat up, feeling like giving up. But it's an energy of someone who's here for the good times, and any times there's chaos or conflict, they just walk away. Yeah, it's all about me. Yeah, chaos, conflict, and drama. So it's all about this drama energy. And I do see healing. And I do see someone here, self-care, self-nurturing. Very nice. Finding that emotional balance. Yeah. Yeah, it could be somebody who has mental health issues. Sometimes it's best to walk away and just avoid confrontation, you know. Like sometimes people do that. But the thing is what I feel is this person, this energy of this Prince of Wands is someone who focuses on self. Every time there's an issue, they walk away. They don't confront anything. It doesn't get overcome. So this is why I feel it's time to take care of yourself, a little break. Yeah, see, this is an energy, there's something tempting, a temptation, but it's an energy of taking a step back, looking at things differently so things can start going in your favor. Yeah. Like I say, this is somebody who may try to come in when you're just about give up, but like I say, this is someone who may cause chaos or conflict. They don't stick around. Anytime there's a problem or a conflict, this is someone who just walks away. So yeah, like I say here, I feel this energy of just being calm, finding your emotional balance here, just letting things calm down. Yeah. So kind of reminiscing here. Some of you do long for love, but I'm not so sure if that energy is. Tell me about this Five of Wands. Yeah, it's this energy of the cup runneth over, a fresh new start and opportunity. So some of you, things are going to start going in your favor. Stop focusing on that. And I do feel it's an energy of stuck, stubborn, focusing on one thing. It's about letting this go. There's definitely been some hurt and heartache. See, this is an energy of that time in between. Someone between two worlds, feeling kind of stuck. But like I say, if you've got someone who keeps you in this situation here, where they're just, every time there's a confrontation, they focus on self. It's all about me. It's a person who causes the drama. A little bit of emotional imbalance, very dramatic energy. Okay, so like I say, I see a fresh new start and opportunity. Finding that emotional balance here, because somebody's definitely emotionally unbalanced, and a little bit of mental health issues. Could come from childhood. But like I say, it's about just being calm. Okay, taking a break, a rest, sleep on it, whatever it is. Take a step back and see things in a whole different light. So look at that. Very nice. Yeah. Cards are flying everywhere. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so I do feel there's a lack of clarity, lack of communication. Something someone says, you don't like what they hear. Okay. So this is about temperament, someone's moods, their temperament. So it's an energy of emotional imbalance. And I feel it's an energy of trying to stay very balanced here. Yeah, it's all about leaving the past in the past. But like I say, we have a lack of clear communication. This is someone who doesn't like what they hear. Yeah, just watch that person. Because this is somebody who creates chaos and drama. They focus on self too much, right? And then when there's an argument, they just walk away. It doesn't get dealt with. So that's where I feel something here, someone's saying here. Yeah, so I do see mixed messages, mixed signals, frustration. Yeah. Definitely I see frustration, but I also see an energy of trust. Someone needs to take what resonates too. Take the lessons learned, leave the rest behind. Yeah, there's some trust issues. Somebody here's got trust issues here. This person's very grounded, very practical, sensible. Somebody who looks ahead, plans and prepares ahead. So when you're just about ready to give up, this person could come in. But you have to look at these energies because it has to do with seeing things in a different light, things going in your favor. It's all about why. Who is this King of Pentacles? Somebody who focuses a lot on work. They want to build. They put a lot of effort in. Someone who's quite picky, a perfectionist. What does this person want? What does this person want? They're planning, preparing for success. Has to do with someone who takes pride in everything. This is what somebody's hoping to achieve. They have goals. So this has to do with goals. It has to do with someone also breaking free. Yeah. Tell me about this Four of Pentacles up here with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it has to do with a house and a home. Someone saving money, protecting their house, their home, everything they've worked for. So this is about something here obviously didn't go in your favor. But what I would have to say here is don't chase after this person. Don't chase after this person, because I feel here, but I do, like I say, it could be this person. They just walk away, but it could be yourself too. I see a fresh new start, an opportunity. Yeah. I feel like some of you got other opportunities. I feel like I say, I feel like there's somebody here who takes pride in that. They have goals. They're ambitious. It's what they're hoping to achieve. And they're looking at what somebody is hoping to achieve. But yeah, it does look like, I mean, I kind of sense a little bit of player energy, but like I say, it has to do with someone breaking free from a situation. They have goals. They're ambitious. They want to build. They focus a lot on work. They look and they plan and prepare ahead. So you might not see this coming. You may have an opportunity here. I see a fresh new start, feeling like giving up. Yeah. But it's all about overcoming challenges and obstacles. And I just feel like there's somebody here who's just, like I say, they focus on self a lot, creating a lot of chaos and drama. This is someone who avoids that. Yeah. But like I say, when you're just about ready to give up, you may have another opportunity here. Yeah, I see someone waiting for this cup. But I also feel, like I say, Aries, I feel like it's about expanding your horizons. Anyone who keeps you stuck or waiting, it's time to look elsewhere. That's why I feel like when you're sitting here, I feel between two worlds here. See, it's all about expanding your horizons. It's a waiting for a situation to come to fruition. Yeah, but just be careful of that energy, of anybody who comes in who creates drama. And I do see taking a break, feeling beat up. And it could be this person too. They may be coming back around here, but it's telling you to take a step back and look at this. Because it's about being calm. It's about emotional balance. Because I feel like what you're waiting, you have another opportunity. Yeah, I do feel a fresh new start. Yeah, I do see change. Just watch out for somebody who comes back around and does the same thing, because it's time for change. Okay, it's whether somebody will ever change here. And I do see this energy of longing for love, romanticizing the past. See, it's saying it's time for change. I do see there is change. There's a new chapter. There's some positive energy coming in. Yeah, it's about things starting to go in your favor. Yeah, it's also about releasing things that no longer serve. Okay. Yeah. So like I say, there's a lot of drama here. A lot of conflict, a lot of... It's time to leave it behind. I don't know if it's childhood issues or what. It certainly looks like it. But I do see someone who longs for love. See, it's about attention, someone who needs attention. This is somebody, like I say, somebody may not be giving you the attention that you want. But the star is about whether the feelings are mutual. It's about letting this go, the drama. Yeah, I do feel it's an energy of someone who, situations out of reach. This is somebody here who feels the situation's out of reach. Someone's out of someone's league. Yeah, it has to do with harmony and balance. It has to do with being fair. It has to do with justice here. So like I say, this could be someone who's just not right for you. But we also have to look at the energy of somebody here may be feeling that way about yourself, because I feel this is someone who has goals, they're ambitious, it's what they hope to achieve. But it's also an energy of someone who's focused on work. They're focusing on work, what their own goals, their achievements. So it's like what it is that you're hoping to achieve with this person. I feel like this is telling you while you're waiting, focus on expanding your horizons. And it's also about balance. Finding balance, getting everything in order here. Your house, your home, your financial foundation. Yeah. Tell me about justice and harmony. See, it's all about harmony being restored. It's going to be just someone who, like I feel it's conflicting. Sometimes it's just conflicting personalities. Because it has to do with somebody wanting a lot of attention. The other person's focused on other things, goals, the things they want to achieve. But it's what two people can achieve together. So like I say, there's harmony possibly being restored here. It's about overcoming this. Yeah, some of you definitely have other opportunities here. See, building that financial foundation, starting things off right. Could be things didn't get off on the right foot with someone, but like I say, it's about staying very balanced and calm. Temperance is an energy of just calm. It's an energy of someone who avoids confrontation. Because I see mixed messages, mixed signals, frustration. Someone's not listening. They don't like what they hear. So it's all about releasing that. It's about letting all that go. And I feel, yeah, I'm going to tell you, like I say, I feel like you've got something coming in solid. I feel like you've got other things going on here. I feel like while you're dealing with this, you have an opportunity coming in to expand your horizons. But if you're waiting for someone to commit, to make some kind of a commitment here, I'm not so sure this person will commit, because this is someone who's free. They've just broke free. They have goals. They're looking ahead. And it could have to do with someone not giving someone enough attention. Someone's not getting enough attention. Yeah, I see a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress with that energy right here. Someone who's not getting enough attention, under a lot of stress, anxiety. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, things are about to go in your favor. Whatever it is that's keeping you stuck, that you're focused on, or that's keeping you that way, it's time to let it go. It's time to... you got an opportunity coming in here, and it could be this person. It's possible they come in for a fresh new start. Maybe wanting another chance, or could be someone wanting forgiveness, another chance. Maybe it's yourself here. I don't know. But like I say, just take it as it resonates. But I do see there's a need for emotional balance. I feel like we got conflicting personalities. Yeah. But there you go. Like I say, it's about listening. Yeah, like I say, it could be this person coming in for another chance, but like I say, this is somebody who has goals, they're ambitious, what they're hoping to achieve. But if you're chasing after this person, you have to look at what you're hoping to achieve. And I'm seeing stress and anxiety here. Sleepless nights, see something isn't balanced. It needs to be balanced out. Emotional balance here. Could be just where you got two people who just, like I say, don't get along, conflicting personalities. Yeah, I do see confidence. Someone needs to tame that beast within themselves. Yeah, taming the beast. I see kindness, compassion, forgiveness. I feel this is an energy of some sort of forgiveness here. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, there's someone here who's definitely protecting everything they've worked for, everything they've achieved, their goals. Because it's an energy of someone here not giving someone enough attention, not providing. And I see someone who doesn't want to sacrifice here. Yeah, it could be some self-sabotage too. Often I see that card that way with the World. So I do feel taking a little break here, a little time out. I do see healing, getting over a situation. And I do see some of you definitely expanding your horizon. And I do see, too, sacrificing a lot. You have to look at what you're sacrificing. But I see this person not wanting to sacrifice everything they worked for. Because I do feel it's about time, something about someone's time. And it's about investing. See, a house, a home. It's about interest. Yeah. I say you've got something coming in here. I feel like the tables are going to turn here. I feel like it's time for change. I feel like you're going to expand your horizon while you're waiting, using your time wisely. Okay? That's what I feel. Don't sacrifice. Okay? If you're the person who has goals, things that you want to achieve, don't sacrifice that for somebody who, like I say, it almost feels like may never commit, because I'm seeing hurt and heartache sitting on the fence. Somebody may have even chose somebody else here. So, yeah. Yeah, so someone here maybe not telling the whole truth. There's been some hurt and heartache here. This is someone who kind of just tells you what you want to hear too sometimes, but you have to watch that. Sometimes it's someone who doesn't want to hurt someone's feelings, but like I say, it's just someone not telling someone everything. But there's definitely been hurt, and maybe a third party. Someone may have chose someone else. Tell me more about that Three of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who's single. I'm going to tell you, this is someone who, there's definitely, some of you have a person who's curious about you. I think it's another person. I feel like this other person's focused on work and other things. Like I say, they have goals, they're ambitious, they take pride in the things that they do. It's about taking pride in their house, their home, all the things they do, their money, their everything, their appearance, the whole bit. But I don't think this is someone who wants to provide for someone. I do think that you have another person who's curious at whether you're single. Yeah. Because this is also someone I feel who's felt like giving up. So you might just, like I say, while you're doing this waiting, I feel like somebody else is going to come in. You have an opportunity here. Because I do think you have a person here, this King of Pentacles, someone who's detached. See, it's a person who's detached. They're not interested. That's the person who doesn't want to sacrifice everything they've worked for. So they're detaching. Yeah, I think you got another person here, because I feel you've got an opportunity coming in, fresh new start. But like I say, I see somebody wanting a do-over. It could be this person. It could be. But I kind of feel like you need to just be a little cautious with this person, okay? So just choose wisely. Yeah, no, I see you changing your focus. Just doing you, focused on you. But I don't know. I can still feel like you're focused on this person. I feel like you're holding on. You don't want to let go. And it could be the other way around. The tables are turning. It's interesting. Yeah. Could go either way, yeah? Watch out for the sneaky behavior. Someone's being sneaky. But I also see someone who feels insecure. So it's a person who often acts a lot more confident than they are. Because it's often a person who goes about things in a sneaky way because they want to win. They're determined to win. They're trying to figure something out. But I think you've got another person who's curious if you're single. Definitely here. Yeah, I actually see you going thanks but no thanks, no longer interested. Because I do see being a little bit drained. See, being drained. If you have somebody who rejected you and ignored you, it is possible they could. I don't see the King of Cups here, though. To me, it looks like the feminine wants another opportunity. But you can, like I say, you could still flip that energy. I feel like you got a curious person, someone who knows you're single. It's very possible this person knows about this hurt and heartache. Yeah, they're procrastinating here. Should I or shouldn't I reach out? Yeah. Yeah, watch out for anyone who comes in and compares you to someone else. And it could be yourself doing that. But I feel like it has to do with this person here, this curious person. But just be careful of that person. Be careful of the player, the sneaky energy. Someone who just comes in for attention. Okay, just watch out for that. Saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. But I don't know if you're chasing after this person or they're just not giving you attention or what's going on. But it's telling you there's a situation here that may not be serving you. Okay, it could be someone who doesn't always have your best interest at heart. So just be careful of that. Yeah, and I do see the wisdom here, being wise, trusting your intuition. Yeah, some lessons being learned here. Oh, you got another person coming in. I knew there was another person who's curious. I could just see this person who's curious. It's like they know something, or they're trying to learn and find something out. They know you're single and they've been kind of, should I or shouldn't I reach out? This is also someone who's been hurt. This is also somebody who's putting something behind. They've just about given up. There we have it. You've got a King of Wands, someone who knows what they want. They're going to go for it here. Wow. There you go. Yeah, taking a leap of faith. Now, this is your energy, Aries. It's telling you to look before you leap. Make sure you're over something else before you start something new. Okay? But I do see you being open. This is where this is a little test. I feel like you're being tested here. Okay? It's a little bit of a test to see if you have the courage to say no to somebody who comes in when they want attention. Yeah, because I don't think you can trust somebody here. But I do see some of you have trust issues from the past, where there's something with childhood here, whether it's you or this other person. But this is about Empress energy. It's the birth of something new, being open. Okay? Now, the Empress is someone who knows their worth and value. So there's something being learned here. But I love the energy because I feel like you're about to receive. There you go. I was like, I could see it coming and building. This could be something that takes some time with this energy. But it's an energy of somebody here who has been hurt as well. They're putting something behind. They felt like giving up. But it's someone who's taken a break to heal. They've taken the time out. But it's about putting this behind. This is someone who's now not giving up on love. They're bold and confident. They're ready. So I feel like you're open to this. Yeah, this is somebody probably more your type than this other person. Because I feel this other person doesn't really give you a lot of attention. And if you're chasing them, you have to look at what you're hoping to achieve. Because I feel it's an energy of fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 3 times. The Empress isn't a fool. So I feel like you're being tested. But you're going to connect with this person, friends first. Somebody there may be a friend zone energy here too. But like I say, just be a little cautious of somebody who, because this is somebody to me who's not focusing on you. They're focusing on self. And there's definitely trust issues, manipulation, mind games. Yeah. So it's telling you to look. So there you go, Aries. I feel like you have another opportunity here. And I do see friends first connecting, seeing eye to eye with this person, spending some time together. Yeah. But know your worth. That's the Empress. Yeah, you got a sneaky person here. I don't know who's being sneaky, but it's like someone's trying to figure out what you're doing, who you're focused on, or it's yourself with this other person. And that could be what's keeping you stuck and single. So it's time to let go. Okay? Yeah, but it's up to you to decide here. But like I say, there's the energy of this person. They only come in when they want attention. You'll never get what you want from this person. I don't see this person. This is a person who doesn't want to provide. They think someone's interested in because of what they can provide. But they're not, we have to look at what are they actually providing. They're focused on work, their goals, ambition. Yeah. Like I say, you got another person who's curious, and it might take a while. They are procrastinating about should I or shouldn't I? Because I do feel they've been hurt as well. They are taking a break. But you're going to connect with this person. See, they're going to offer you something. But the interesting is this person comes in right. It's somebody who will always follow through. They're going to build the foundation. See, this other person's not building a foundation. But this is where you get off that emotional roller coaster and take this opportunity. It's just about spending time. Okay. This other person is detached. I feel that with that Page of Pentacles, they're detached. They're not emotionally invested. This other person, I mean, they're charming. They can be fun. They like to live in the moment. They're playful, youthful. They want to have a good time. But I feel they're solid and reliable. It is a person who will commit too. Not saying they're going to do that right away, but they are somebody who is someone who commits. They make a commitment. They follow through. They're reliable. I don't think you can rely on this other person. So I'm wishing you the best here. Do expand your horizons because there's something to do with work and creative pursuits that you're focused on. You might not even see this coming. Yeah, but it's someone who's been curious for a while, like they're trying to learn what you're up to, what you're doing. You know, they're just wanting to know about you. This is where things start to go. And you got this opportunity for things to go in your favor. So you can take it or leave it. Bye for now.